Yeah, apparently the Lord Leighton bloke did it. There we have it, Watson. Young Vincent Gordon's murderer is Lord Lyndon. Triumphant music. Yes, he's a killer. Come on, then. But how could such a brilliant person have committed such a crime? He's rich. He must be brilliant. He's not capable of committing crimes. Holmes, he's rich. Oh, come on. I would click it, but it could just... It suffices to note the details, my dear Watson. One thing struck me immediately in this affair. The Persian carpet. Why was Vincent wrapped in an object of such great value? It's all the murderer could find? No, the murderer chose it to lead the police to Brian Willis, a wanted burglar and the ideal person to frame. I could see it right through the ploy, and I immediately turned my attention towards the Lyndons. These two worlds were too far apart to rub elves together. Something must have linked them. Their parentage? No, they were united by their crimes, Watson, and tightly bound at that. The father's mistake, Vincent's extortion, Lady Lyndon's lie. If this last one had talked, things would no doubt have been arranged amicably, but... What are you saying? Lord Lyndon didn't know that his wife was threatened? But why did he kill Vincent Gordon? Lady Lyndon didn't have the time to talk because her blackmailer changed victims. While rummaging in the Lord's coffer, he found documents proving that the respectable Lord was a great financial swindler. He gave this ultimatum, and it was each of their undoing. But what exactly happened? The day of the murder, the final day of his ultimatum, Vincent received a message from Lord Lyndon requesting that he come to collect his money. Before leaving, the painter wanted to alert Mary to be prepared to flee with him. But when he arrived at the theatre, she was in rehearsal. He left a message and backstage unscrambled Willis's words before being chased by the director. That same night, the Lyndons went to the opera, a very prestigious premiere for a Monday night. At the intermission, Lord Lyndon excused himself under the pretext of meeting at his club. In reality, he went home to await Vincent. Upon arriving at the Lyndons, the painter received the agreed-upon sum and was sent out without having the time to take the final instalment that Lady Lyndon left. Before joining Mary, he went to Willis's haunt in the hopes of recuperating certain stolen objects. He didn't notice that he was being followed by the Lord, dressed in green. It was Reverend Green all along! When he arrived, Willis was there, and the discussion was heated because he had discovered that Vincent had informed on him to the police. The burglar was hurt. In the shadows, Lord Lyndon waited until they killed each other in order to recover the ransom. But Vincent revealed interesting information in order to rob the Lyndon house, and they came to an understanding. Brian asked Vincent to wait for him here in order to speak with the boss, perhaps also in order to give him an advance. The painter found himself alone. It was at this moment that Lord Lyndon decided to act. Coming out from behind the partition, he seized a knife and killed the painter with the first blow. He retrieved his money and thought it was the perfect occasion to incriminate the Willis, who was something. Therefore, he decided to wrap the corpse in the carpet, which he knew to be of great value, and transported it to a nearby location where Willis wouldn't search, the cement works. His crime accomplished, Lord Lyndon made haste to return home. Because of the heat, he was carrying his jacket, but it was ripped from his hand by a man leaving the lockup. Gary Oak. Damn you, Gary Oak. First Ash, now this. In his office, he put his outfit from the opera back on, burned the green trousers, replaced the notes in his safe, wrote an apologetic note to his clubmates, then he sped along to the opera to collect his wife. When the show finished, Lord Lyndon was able to parade in front of the journalist which he knew would be there that evening. This proved to all that the young couple were most assuredly present at the performance. An irrefutable alibi. More so as the guard of Wells Cement Works lied about the timing of finding the body because he did not want to confess drinking while on duty. To the whole world, the murder took place around midnight while Lord Lyndon was jesting with the journalist and Willis was missing. Lyndon was lucky, but he didn't know that Sherlock Holmes would be on the case. Oh, get your mouth away from my cock for once, will you, Watson? There is but one who will profit from this story. Who now? Sparrow. Ah, but I doubt that he will want to use his Persian carpet again. In any case, this will make for another great story. It is full of lessons. Pray, Watson, refrain from drawing gloomy conclusions on your fellow human beings. Relating this inquiry will lead you once again to write one of your stories that is completely fanciful and void of good sense. Bitchin'. Holmes. And I believe that is it. So, through all the trials and tribulations, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be back soon with some more Sherlock Holmes if the Fraps doesn't bugger up again. So, see you guys.